So when you buy a business or sell a business, you're going to need to go through a due diligence process. And that due diligence, I know it's a pretty glib sounding name, but what you're trying to find out is what are the pitfalls of buying a business, what are the advantages of buying a business, what's the actuality behind how the business performs in its profile. One of those things you'll want to know is what if the business has done some illegal act in the past and you're going to be liable for buying that liability for that. So what we do, we engage a professional team, and I can't put it any other way. I know it involves cost, but it's the way it is, to make sure that legally the business can be sold. And that legal due diligence is an important process you need to engage a commercial lawyer to carry out for you. Similarly, you would speak to a commercial accountant or your own accountant if he's familiar with the sector that you work in, and ask him how he can analyse the information that's being given to you and be sure that it's accurate and that it doesn't reflect any hidden problems that might arise going forward if you own the business. Due diligence is the answer, and due diligence is something that needs to be gone through. Now, your lawyer has something called CPSE, which you'll see come up in the process, and it's got a whole raft of questions about the business. Now, when legally somebody sends that inquiry form to another party and they answer it, they're bound by those answers. So you have redress if they don't tell you something that they previously should have told you you were asked, or they give you a different answer. So although it's not desirable, you could have bought the business, and if they haven't disclosed this information to you or they've misled you in the information, you have redress against those sellers going forward. And the ability to carry out that redress will be contained in what's called the Sale and Purchase Agreement, or for short the SPA, which contains things called warranties, guarantees and indemnities. And in amongst all that, there'll be an assurance to say, we've sent you these inquiries, you've disclosed what you've said. If you've said anything that isn't true, or you haven't disclosed something we've asked you to disclose that you're fully aware of, then you would be liable, and we would have redress going forward, so that any seller would be aware that if he did that and tried to hide something, you could come back and bite him later. So that's the standard way of doing these things. There is a process, it's well tried and well trusted. So fear not, provided you engage the right people, and usually I would advise you to get a broker to advise you who those people are, and we can help you with that. You should have a risk management process that goes with buying a business.